Yeah, hello and welcome to our Monday evening show. 1 hour of chess, hopefully explained. At least I try. So let's get going. I'm really happy to start a couple of 5 minute games. Where are we here? 5 minute. Yeah, I haven't played a single game of chess today. Really not. No, not a single one. Nope. So I'm happy to get going. Hello also to all of you in the chat. Couple of regulars on, and yeah, let's see. Do we have? Well, it's fairly populated. Got many titled players on. Don't get a game though. It looks pretty full.
Game started.
Now we get one. German Severin. My sound is pretty loud. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. So let's get going. That's going to probably transpose to a Reti opening. Yep. And now mostly bishop e7 or yeah, okay, this is possible. So we're going to turn this into a Tarrasch probably. Yep, Queen's Gambit Tarrasch. b3 is an interesting line. Now c takes, and that's quite unusual. Black normally does not want to take on d4 here, as the white control over the square is extremely good. Bishop e6. Yeah, I think just rook c1 is good. Yep, covering that. Yeah, I think white's position here is quite comfortable. I've got very good control over d4. And maybe I get this to knight a4. Yes, I'm going to do a Tata Steel recap today for my channel. Not for the ICC today. So knight e4 played by German Severin. Interesting. My intention was to take on c6. I think I will still do that, and bishop d4. Trying to get this knight to c5. Hey, he wants to attack me. That's not nice. So let's go to c5. Keeping this. Yeah, so he wants to somehow, maybe h5, h4 is his idea. Yeah, thanks for the positive feedback on the interview that I did on the Perpetual Chess podcast. It's a nice site. Check it out. The other interviews are also interesting. I've listened to some of them. So what to do here? I think this is a good diagonal. Maybe queen f3 to f6 is an idea. He's not threatening to play c5. So I'm going to do that. What's the deal? Bishop f5 then, or maybe. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what his plan is, to be honest. Queen f3, this bishop f5. I can go queen f4 then, even. That's not bad. but not extremely convincing. I should probably just play a bit quicker. Queen f4, queen e7, not doing much. I don't know, I just have to speed up. The position is better anyway. I just looked at this for a long while and it didn't really net me all that much. Queen d4 is a very simple idea. So queen d4. Yeah, we have some snow in Germany, but it's not a lot. What is he doing here? h4, queen g4. Yeah, that's indeed true. I played this a little bit too lame, I think. So double attacking stuff. Well, yeah, it's not really ideal, but I have to now be okay with this simplifications, I think.
Check.
As I'm so much down time-wise.
Time warning.
Yeah, I should have played that probably differently. That was bad. My position out of the opening was absolutely great, and I didn't get anything out of it. Yeah, this is a bit uncomfortable, really. Things like that. Bishop doesn't have good safe squares. And the main issue is that 30 seconds is less than 2 minutes.
Check.
I have to be cautious, yeah. That not some sort of exchange sack is having a bishop before.
Check.
Yeah, this is what happens. Yeah, you have no time. Okay, that was a very poor game.
Resigns.
Okay. Phew, I hope it gets better. That was really beginner-like play.
Game started.
So, okay, making no sense. Let's go e4 and checkmate the guy. Yeah, there was a ban on chess24. I don't know. I didn't follow this all that much. I've played this person who was banned 2 times and won both games pretty easily. Sorry, there was one draw. I'm sorry, there was one draw, but out of a completely winning position. I think in the games against me, he just played badly. I mean, I know that he had beaten Swidler, but I did not see those games, so I cannot really tell. So we have a position here out of the dragon. No, it's not. It wasn't a dragon. I'm sorry, but we have a dragon style position that should be probably roughly equal. Not sure about b5. Why would black want to weaken his queenside? It's probably not nothing decisive, but still a bit surprising. So let's see, f4, trying to gain a bit of space and then see where that leads me. My knight on c3. I maybe, yeah, if I can go f5 now, maybe. Yeah, I'm trying that. Interesting. Oh, I actually did not see this correctly. I was thinking I could play e5, but I cannot. Oh, it's a bit of a shame. Didn't see this correctly. That I didn't expect that. b4. Why would you do that? Yeah. Yeah, this ending, my pawns are a little bit weak. Rook 8 to c4 maybe. I think e5. Yeah, he's playing against this idea. Yeah, that's pretty good. Rook a5, still rook c4 probably. He can still go rook c4. I wanted to play rook c4 c3, but he can still take on e4. Yeah, rook 8 c4 is good. Not quite sure why he isn't playing it. Other moves make little sense, but you never know. If you are caught making no sense, what he's going to do. Rook a4. activate this rook. Yeah, it's not a very favorable structure, I have to say. I don't quite understand what's going on in the chat. What is so interesting about people cheating at online chess? I mean, it happens all of the time. There's nothing special about this case. B3 will still take, huh? What an awful game. I really play badly here in this session.
Check.
Yeah, king takes. What's the deal? Whoa, why did you do that? Okay. That's a bit surprising, to say the least.
Check.
So now this just has to run now. I'm a little bit quicker. I'm a little bit quicker here. How to do that? If I go king c3, f4, I'm going back with the rook.
Check.
Doesn't that help me? That was a very weird ending. I was absolutely worse at the beginning of it. So what to do now? B7, rook b8. Still have to be on the lookout here how to do that. Maybe just go with the king here. He's just about in time here. That's not good. I don't manage c4, c5 time-wise. And he can take there. That's not good.
Draw offered. Check.
No. Simply not.
Check. 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 Check.
Yeah, it is a draw.
Check. Check. Draw offer. Check. Draw raw, off, black, forfeits on time.
I tried. Sorry. Not more than I can do. Maybe I should have offered earlier. But yeah, anyway. That game didn't really deserve a winner. Okay, let's go for a new one. Lorenzo Mack. Let's go e5. My opinion on the Grunfeld, sure, it's a good opening. It depends a little bit on what level you're going to intend to employ it. On a higher level, it is really lots of work due to the enormous amount of forcing lines that are available. And on a lower level, this is not so much of a problem. Because both sides probably won't know the theory perfectly. And then you just play the position. And the Grunfeld is a very dynamic, interesting opening. So here white was extremely greedy, taking like every pawn that was possible to take. I don't believe in this way of playing much, but still people do it. People are greedy. What's going on here? Is bishop b4 a good move here? I don't know. Let's just... Is that blundering a bishop? It does. It does. Okay, I have to push the h-pawn. Yeah, my rating is not all that great. I've played a couple of bad games recently. And that doesn't help. It does not help. So, what's going on here? Just try to be as active as possible. I'm a couple of pawns down. 2 pawns, in fact. That's the kind of move that you don't expect.
Check.
Anyway, let's take it. Queen g5 is normal. Just get the most activity possible. And now, what's going on here? What's going on here? The knight to f. The knight has to come. Knight to f4 or something like that. Why couldn't he take h5? g2 was hanging. Could he take it later? Maybe. Okay, so what's going on? h3 or not? I don't know. I feel I need a knight on f4 here. Knight will come to e4, which is extremely annoying here. But okay. Let's think about this for a moment. Yeah, knight e4 I cannot really take. e3 was hanging. He couldn't have taken the bishop on b7. I wanted to play queen to e7, but he's got knight f5. F5 coming. Pooh, tough. But F5 is coming. Maybe he has to play knight F5. Knight F4 though. Tough, very tough position. I'm happy that he at least thinks for a moment and not plays instant moves the whole time. So I can actually think about this for a little bit. So knight F5, I probably go knight F4. And I have F5. What? Don't give me that. That move works. Wow. Oops. So what's going on here? Knight E2. Or F5. Come on. I'll go for that. I know he can check me, but he doesn't. Okay, I'm keeping this then. How is this going to be played? Queen G5 is a possibility, or various sacrifices. The computer will totally laugh at you after this game. Like, are you insane? Because there are probably so many things missed here that you can barely count. So Queen G5, I was thinking. It should be the right square. So if I take it, he cannot take with the knight. He has to take with the queen. But it doesn't do much. Okay. This threatens H3, which he covered. Can still not take.
Time warning.
Knight D7 is an extremely cheeky move. Extremely cheeky move. Like, I don't care. Huh. I just have 4 seconds is the problem Position is now winning, but 4 seconds won't do it.
Check. 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 Black forfeits on time.
Story of my Blitz games. Great. Okay.
Game started.
Let's go for a new game. I was only like 3 queens up last game. Not Larsen. And if I'm below 2,300, I feel like a complete... don't say it. At least I feel like I'm doing badly. So, not Larsen. We get a reverse Benoni. So, yeah, I'm trying to get B4 in here in this Benoni, and I probably will. I am playing faster this game. Not sure if it helps, but that's the first goal in this game. Just play faster. Wow. That looks very strange. Feels like white is completely overextended. Or maybe he's got knight e5. I can take here, right? If I'm not winning this game, I probably should really switch to some other game. Yeah, play something simpler. Yeah, what position type do I prefer? Wanda Ului asks. I prefer position with good control. This is really what I would answer there. I like to have positions where I feel I have a good grasp what's going on. I don't like chaos all that much.
Black resigns.
Yes! Got to win in. a bit late, but okay. North Hampshire. So let's be quick. Okay. I don't like f5 all that much, but it is playable. Main goal is play quickly. So let's get it to b7. It's a little bit unusual here. Oh, we can go a6. Okay, at least the queen side is closed then. Maybe you still should do it. Yeah, you know, I also like reports games, but it's a different thing. Watching something or doing it. Yeah, it's the same thing with other areas in life. Yeah, doing something or yeah, watch other people do it is a different matter. Okay, so he wants to trade. No, I it probably wouldn't have been that bad to trade, but I want to checkmate him. However weird that may sound, but I try with f4. Here we go. It's probably going e4 here. But one thing I know, I'm not going to lose on time this position. So yeah, I can put the rook back when I want. I probably will do that. It's just annoying. Going for knight h4. Knight f5, g3, stuff like that. Yeah, maybe white is better, but it doesn't feel terrible for me. At least first impression. Yeah, I think bishop back is a self pin. Yeah, I probably have to do this. It's not that bad. Okay, but now my knight is coming back. Now e4 comes into consideration, opening up that diagonal. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, it was a tragic game today. Report with black against Wesley. So that was one of the luckiest win I've witnessed in recent times. I mean, so really got totally killed by Report, and yeah, all of a sudden he won the game out of nowhere. So what's going on here? Let's take this and yeah, get the knight near the king. Maybe I'm getting checkmated here with some knight e6 stuff or so, but don't quite believe it. I'm still ahead on the clock after playing this, yeah, you know, move first, think later style. Huh, so he just ignores it. Going for g7 himself. Yeah, makes some sense. Maybe just queen e8 in this position. Oh. Have to get rolling. e3 is attacked, b7 hangs, but things get messy now. Okay, so he wants to go queen h5, I guess. I was thinking knight e5 maybe. I can also take here with the bishop. Am I threatening direct mate or stuff? No. But I can take there and there, so. Let's do this. Queen h5 shouldn't work. He just takes the pawn. Wow. He just grabs the pawn of all things. Rook f1. No, then he can probably really sack the queen. Wow. A queen takes, there's knight f7. So I have to take with this. Oh. Phew. That's not good. I'm really getting killed in this game. What a friggin' shame. And against someone that I usually always beat. This is extremely bad. I got a 100% score against this person. But that doesn't help in this particular game. I don't have a move here. Hey, there's threatens queen takes h4. Unbelievable. Yeah, it just lost. What can you do? It just lost this game. Yeah. It certainly was okay at one point, at least okay, but knight f7 wins. He's not doing this well.
Check.
Knight f7 is still winning. No, now I can actually take it.
Check.
Rook d8, queen d8.
Check. Check.
I'm getting mated. I don't believe this nonsense. No. Queen 8. What a joke. No, oh my god. Any move but queen g6.
Black forfeits on time.
No. I'm such an idiot. I'm just a queen up here. I can play h6 or whatever. Okay. Yeah, I had a bad feeling for this session, you know. And now he moves h6. Yeah, I know that I'm winning here with every move, besides the one that I played. You don't need to rub it in. And I had 19 seconds at the end, you know. I could have looked at this. Yeah, just look at it.
Game
Can
started.
even go back or something. And now that's time for the King's Gambit or stuff, something crazy. Normal chess doesn't work, quite obviously. So And that's what happens. You get a crap position if you play weird stuff. Let's see. That already looks pretty awful. So what's going on here? It looks very bad actually. So d3, knight g5. The knight has little squares. Wow, it's a pretty awful position.
Check.
At least I got castled. So, what's going on? Ooh, that's bad. I tried to bring the bishop over to f4 at least. On b2 it's just having a really bad position. So at least this looks good. I'm happy that he doesn't have a knight, yeah? Knight somewhere around my king would be the end of the game. It looks tricky anyway. f5, wow. That I didn't really have on the radar. Okay, I will open this up. Okay. Yeah, so he's trying to take it like that. And will probably manage. Tja. That's really well played by black. Yeah, he's playing this quite well. Queen c6 he probably will play. Pooh. No, I don't really care so much about the rating in itself. It's just that it reflects how good, how bad I play. And if I play badly, I feel badly, and I want to do better, because I know that this is not a rating that I should have. If I'm playing in normal form, I'm just a bit better than 2,200. So yeah, this looks absolutely terrible. I need to do something here. It's yeah, just extremely passive, this position. The whole opening result was absolutely bad. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Not sure that this helped him. Okay.
Check.
If I would get on the e file, rook e1 actually now. This is getting somewhat interesting. Okay, he attacks this. But check. I have a couple of checks. Rook e7, then back there. Yeah.
Check.
King a8, queen to b3. Threatening. Or this one. Yeah, but here I should have at least a draw. And maybe I've got more. But more seems a little bit unrealistic.
Check.
So going to
check.
Give some checks first.
Check. Time warning. Check.
That should still be a draw, but he has to be a bit careful here. My queen. What? No. No. That's not going to work.
Check.
Threatens mate. A5, this queen e6. Or queen d4. It's actually mate in 2 already. That was a suicide mission, really.
Check. Checkmate.
Anyway, that was a total suicide mission. What he did there. Okay, let's go for a new game. Maybe I can at least restore the 2,300, which is kind of the minimum. Yeah, I think he needed to draw here, and it was certainly possible. Here, queen to d2 should be a draw, I think. Okay, that must be a draw.
Check.
Maybe I can actually win this, huh?
Check.
Nah, I'm not completely sure about this ending. So I've got a new game request out. So yeah, I won the white games. No, that I also lost. Pretty bad result.
Game started.
Again, North Hampshire. That's the guy who. Yeah. Then we'll see about that. I'll play the same stuff again, and now I'm going to checkmate you. Just playing better. Yeah, my idea is bishop h3, knight g4, and mate. And I'm not going to do anything else here. Knight g4. Yeah, it's pretty bit too much. Okay. Knight f5 or knight g4. Yeah, let's go knight g4. I mean bishop d6. I'm taking g3.
Check.
Should work. So if you're defending this position, I will be a little bit unfriendly. It looks extremely dangerous, Mr. North Hampshire. Okay. I'm not going to think here, I'm just playing these moves. So bishop takes e7 is what he's going to do, or he has to take on e7, I guess. I mean, for better or worse, he has to do it. Okay. Come on. It's the full standard program here. A typical checkmating pattern. It should be lost. I mean, how does he defend this stuff? Bishop e7, bishop f3, maybe just this, or rook f3 or something. I mean, they should win. Rook takes f3 primo. This one, I guess. Okay, rook f3, king g2. Can even play knight e3 check. That's a complete disaster.
Check.
Yeah, it's enough. I just need one win. Queen h3 should be the should be decisive. Or do we have something quicker? I can just take that, but okay, this is good. Rook f2, I'm taking g3, I guess.
White resigns.
It doesn't allow me this. The end to the end of the game. So this is how it ends.
Check.
Threatening mate. And that's it basically. I was actually thinking this is mate, but there is this bishop still, so I have to do something like that. But by now I've got like extra everything. Okay, I think I'll go for one more game. I just want to end this with another game. Maybe I can win 3 in a row. And we have a couple of good guys on there, some high-rated players, but my own rating is down, so I'm not going to be paired against the stronger guys all that often. I've got Julian Hodgson on, for example. Got the request out. King's Gambit.
Game started.
I've got black. So you want something sharp. Now let's see what we can drum up. Maybe he's playing the King's Gambit. No, he doesn't. It's tough to get something really sharp against this. I can play something wacky like Queen H4, but I don't really want to. Yeah, here black can just develop normally. Castles, rook e8. If he takes on b6, this pawn structure is actually quite nice for black. I mean, not like an advantage, but it's quite nice. You control many crucial squares. And sometimes you even get in rook a5, yeah, use the rook on the 5th rank. f4 is a bit surprising to me. It looks a little bit weakening, but maybe sorry, maybe the activity is just more important. Okay, I wonder if this is a good move. Not sure about it. Or is he just playing with c4? Maybe c4. Yeah, he might also just take. I'm not quite sure what the long thought is all about. c4, I don't know. d5 maybe. It's a little bit strange, or he doesn't have a good connection. I'm still connected, I hope. Yeah. A little bit weird what Ancient is doing here. His engine crashed. I don't think so. I have played him 2 times before and won those games. It's a bit weird. I was hoping for...
White forfeits due to disconnection.
That's bad. That's a bit of a sad end of this session. Okay, like one more game. I don't want to end it like that. It's a bit sad. Maybe give me one of the higher rated guys. Vidok is on. I think that's Andraken. Okay, let's go play against Grandmaster Arkunada. Arkady Rothstein. I don't even know what he's playing. He's playing the Karo. Okay. Okay, I play the two knights. I don't think there's anything funky that I can do here. And this is a very solid line that he's playing here.
Check.
At bishop h6, isn't that a problem? Maybe he's checking me and then queen h5. No. Okay. Seems he doesn't care all that much. Maybe he's castling long. Maybe knight e5 is an idea here. Knight e5, bishop d1, bishop f7, checkmate. Quite funny. But he will play probably knight d7 now anyway. I have queen b3 here though. This is interesting. I'm trying to make his bishop look a bit bad there. Even knight g5 is tactically, oh, I can take a knight. Okay, I'm trying this. b7 is hanging also. I only see that now, which is really late. I'll take this then, right? Grab this pawn. Also makes his further castling a little bit unclear. I mean, it's unclear how he's going to castle. This is what I was trying to say and not quite succeeded with. So here, what's going on? I would like to put something on the e file and threaten rook takes e6. Long castling is an extremely cool move here. But it feels like it shouldn't work, really. So I could castle short there instead. Long castling. I'm kind of would love to play that move. Why didn't it work? Queen b6 or queen b8. But this isn't... Okay, if it doesn't work, I don't know. It's not all that important. It's just a blitz game. Main idea is rook e1, rook takes e6. So he probably will play, I don't know, maybe rook b6. He takes the pawn. What the heck? Ah, because of the check. Because this is a check. Aha. Aha. I understand. Okay. Okay. Maybe f4 now. Yeah, the thing is, queen a5 is going to threaten stuff as well. Yeah, anyway, let's do it. But queen a5, I don't really see what I'm doing then. I can do this, but then queen a3 hits. What a shame. It must have been such a good position at the beginning. That move, there, it looked so wacky, that move, but I couldn't resist it. Long castles. I should have just played something normal, but it was tough to resist. Yeah, unfortunately this is working. I cannot cover everything. Rook c2, the mates on c2, e2, and everything at the same time. Okay.
White resigns.
What a shame. Yeah, round here black is certainly busted. I should play something normal here and just win the game. This, for example, is probably just winning. I mean, he's totally tied down. But I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist castling long. It was such a bonkers looking move, and it was bad. Yeah. Rook d2 is still playable, but yeah, it's not what you want. Hey, queen a5 wins. Okay, that was a bit too much. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the session. Bit of an up and down struggle in this one. I'll be back next week. Thanks for watching.